Who is y'all to tell me what he diagnosed with and what he look like, what he sound like? Y'all don't know nothing about God, and y'all don't know nothing about nothing. You talking to me like that, so I rebuke everything y'all saying about my child.
Time to just say what it is so that you can stop being embarrassed and harboring that guilt. I literally spoke what I saw because
Nobody was prepared for what happened inside that doctor's office, not the fans, not the critics, and definitely not Chrisean Rock. Because what started as a routine checkup for little Junior allegedly turned into the most devastating moment of her life, a moment so explosive that insiders say nurses could hear screaming through the hallway. Doors, it's time to say what it is. So that's the sentence. A source claims the specialist delivered before laying out a diagnosis that instantly shattered the image Chrisean has been fiercely defending for months. Developmental delays, urgent intervention, long-term concerns. Words that hit harder than any online troll ever could. And here's where it gets darker. Within hours, cryptic posts connected to Blueface started circulating. Told y'all? 2 words. That's all it took to ignite a social media wildfire. Twitter exploded. TikTok stitched old pregnancy clips. Comment sections turned into war zones. But the real bombshell? An alleged leaked voice memo, supposedly Chrisean sobbing, shouting, rebuking the diagnosis, demanding to know who is y'all to tell me what he diagnosed with. Before breaking down completely, was it denial? Was it heartbreak? Or was it the moment reality finally crashed in? Because sources now claim doctors warned her months ago. Follow-ups allegedly missed. Evaluations postponed, and now the internet believes this was inevitable. Tonight, we're unpacking the leaked messages, the secret recordings, the explosive confrontations, and the emotional meltdown that has the entire celebrity world watching in shock. And trust me, what happened after she walked out of that clinic might be even more jaw-dropping than the diagnosis itself. The moment that doctor closed the file, everything shifted. According to an alleged insider who claims they were inside the clinic that day, the pediatric specialist didn't hesitate. No soft language. No, let's wait and see. It's just clinical precision. Significant developmental delays. Immediate therapy recommended, neurological evaluation required. The words hung in the air like smoke after an explosion. And that's when Chrisean Rock reportedly froze. Not angry at first, not defensive, just silent. The source says she stared at Junior, then back at the doctor and whispered, "He's just different. He's blessed." But the doctor allegedly pushed back, explaining that early intervention could determine whether he ever develops consistent speech patterns. That's when the mood changed. She stood up so fast the chair fell back, the insider claims. She said, "Who is y'all to tell me what he diagnosed with? Y'all don't know nothing about God." And just like that, faith collided with medicine. Within hours, a text message allegedly sent from someone in her inner circle leaked online. She don't want to accept it. She thinks speaking it makes it real. That single sentence sent fans into a frenzy. Screenshots flew across X. TikTok creators began dissecting every past video of Junior frame by frame. Then came the clip that reignited everything. A repost of Junior at 8 months old, barely reacting to a spoon until it touched his lips. Commenters flooded in. Why isn't he reaching? Why no eye tracking? Why?
I diagnosed my baby on the internet. My baby is healthy. They would have told me he had syndrome. He's healthy, bro. Just because that picture wasn't that cute doesn't mean I can die.
Tracking. Why no babbling? The internet turned into a makeshift diagnostic panel overnight. But here's where it gets explosive. Sources claim the clinic visit wasn't the first warning, allegedly. Back when Junior was under a year old, a nurse suggested a developmental screening. The appointment was scheduled and then quietly canceled. No explanation. No reschedule. Just silence. And now critics are saying this was never about ignorance. It was about denial. Meanwhile, tension inside the co-parenting dynamic was boiling. An alleged private message from Blueface surfaced late last night. It read, "You kept saying he fine." Now look, no context, no time stamp, but enough to spark outrage. His supporters claim he's been pushing for medical evaluations. Her supporters call it manipulation. Then Blueface's mother went live again. She didn't shout. She didn't curse. She just said, "I see what everybody else see." That calm delivery hit harder than any rant ever could. Within minutes, the clip had over 1 million views. Comment sections divided into war camps, and then came the alleged voice memo. A shaky recording circulated on a gossip page. A woman crying, repeating, "It's time to just say what it is so you can stop being embarrassed and harboring that guilt." The internet immediately decided it was Chrisean. No confirmation, no verification. But that didn't matter. The narrative locked in instantly. Was she talking to herself? To Blueface? To her critics? The ambiguity made it worse, because while the public speculated, more old footage resurfaced. Pregnancy, live streams, party clips, moments where fans claimed she was drinking or smoking. Each clip reposted with captions screaming accountability, and the backlash intensified. But here's the twist nobody expected. A pediatric therapist on TikTok stitched one of the viral junior videos and said, "This is not something that fixes itself." That sentence detonated. Medical professionals began chiming in cautiously. Words like early intervention, speech delay. Neurological assessment trended. Chrisean saw it all. She went live, eyes red, voice shaking, insisting doctors told her her baby was healthy. She accused the internet of diagnosing her child for clout.
Crushed my heart to look at my grandbaby and see that, and that was my first time seeing it.
Oh, God.
And it did. It crushed my heart a little bit. It did. But I love all my kids no matter what. I told you, whether they slow, need a helmet, whether they got nappy hair, whether they short, funny looking. I love all my grandkids, but I ain't gonna lie. My first initial thought when I saw him in that restaurant, it crushed me. And for her to say she wanted to stomp me out, girl, you ain't. I can't even tell you what my mind wanted to do to you once I looked at his face and I didn't know if he was looking at me, you, or the air. I was hurt,
She said God's report was final. But this time, the confidence sounded forced, because according to another insider leak, the clinic provided printed therapy referrals. Twice weekly sessions recommended, occupational and speech. And here's where it becomes explosive.
And because I hear the cry and I see what y'all see, I do feel like there could be some type of neurological problem. I do see that. I'm not blind and I'm not dumb. I'm not fixing to play blind or dumb.
And after seeing
photographed what looks like a therapy intake form. The Guardian's signature section was blurred, but not completely. Internet detectives zoomed in. The signature did not appear to match Chrisean's handwriting from previous public documents. Who signed it? Did someone else step in? Was Blueface involved behind the scenes? That question alone shifted the narrative from denial to power struggle. Behind closed doors, insiders say the confrontation between Chrisean and Blueface over JR's care was brutal. Allegedly, he accused her of delaying help to avoid looking guilty. She allegedly accused him of weaponizing their son for control. Voices raised, phones recording. One source claimed security had to separate them during a heated exchange outside a private residence. And as if that wasn't enough chaos, a former friend dropped a cryptic tweet when people are in denial. You can't save the child. She didn't name names. She didn't have to. The internet connected the dots instantly. Meanwhile, fans noticed something else chilling. JR hasn't appeared on her social media in days. No updates. No smiling clips. Nothing. Silence. And in the world of oversharing, silence is louder than screaming. But the biggest bombshell is what allegedly happened after the second clinic. Visit Data Source claims the specialist used the phrase long-term developmental planning. That's not a temporary delay. That's a roadmap for years. When that phrase reached social media through whispers, the backlash evolved into something heavier, less mockery, more concern. Even critics began saying, "Get him help." It's not about blame anymore. But here's the cliffhanger nobody can ignore. Late last night, Blueface's camp teased an upcoming sit-down interview, promising. The real timeline? That interview includes proof that medical advice was ignored or proof that he tried to intervene. This situation could flip completely. And just before midnight, Chrisean posted one sentence: "My baby is chosen." No context. No explanation, but insiders claim another appointment is scheduled next week, and this time, both parents are expected to attend. If they both show up, will it be unity or another public explosion? Because right now, the world isn't just watching a celebrity meltdown, it's watching a ticking clock. And what happens at that next appointment might determine everything by sunrise. The situation wasn't just messy, it was nuclear. Because while the internet was still dissecting that alleged therapy intake form, another leak dropped. This time, it wasn't a blurry document. It was a supposed text exchange between someone saved in a phone as BD and a contact labeled manager. The message read, "If she keeps denying it, I'm going public with everything." The screenshot spread like wildfire. Within minutes, fans assumed BD meant Blueface. No confirmation, no verification, but the damage was already done. Comment sections flooded with accusations that he was preparing to expose private medical details. Others accused him of trying to humiliate the mother of his child to win public sympathy. And then the audio dropped. A grainy, 30-second clip that allegedly captured a heated argument outside a gated property. A woman's voice yelling, "You just want to blame me for everything?" A man shouting back, he needs help, not hashtags. The clip cut off with a car door slam. The internet didn't sleep after that. By noon, hashtag Justice for Junior was trending. TikTok creators stitched old pregnancy footage. Instagram pages reposted clips of Chrisean Rock partying while visibly pregnant, layering dramatic captions about accountability. Supporters fired back, accusing critics of bullying a struggling mother. Then came the church fallout. The pastor from the event where she debuted, Yahweh, reportedly received backlash for allowing cameras. Near Junior, an alleged church staffer leaked a message claiming Chrisean broke down backstage after someone gently suggested developmental therapy resources. According to that message, she cried and said, "If I accept that, they'll say I did this to him." That line hit like a THUNDERCLAP. Because suddenly, this wasn't just about medical delays. It was about guilt. Former friend Janet added fuel by going live and saying, "When pride is louder than protection, children suffer." She never said JR's name, but she didn't need to. Viewers flooded her comments demanding details. She refused. The mystery made it worse. Meanwhile, Blueface's mother appeared again, calmer but sharper. She said, "I'm not attacking. I'm advocating." That single sentence split fans straight down the middle. Some praised her for speaking up. Others accused her of exploiting the situation. And just when it seemed like the chaos couldn't escalate further, a pediatric developmental specialist posted a carefully worded statement, not naming anyone, explaining that early intervention before age 3 dramatically changes outcomes. The timing was too perfect. Fans assumed it was about Jr. Chrisean responded within hours. She went live, eyes swollen, voice cracking. "Y'all don't know nothing about my baby. Nothing. I rebuke every diagnosis spoken over him." She insisted. Doctors told her he was healthy. She accused the internet of spiritually attacking her family. But midway through the live stream, her voice broke. She paused. She looked off camera, and she whispered, "Why won't y'all just let him grow?" That vulnerability shifted the tone for the first time. Even critics admitted she sounded exhausted. But then came the twist that nobody saw coming. A supposed clinic insider claimed a second evaluation is scheduled not just for speech therapy, but for a full neurological panel, The word neurological alone sent social media into meltdown mode. Commentators began speculating wildly. Supporters begged for privacy. Haters sharpened their claws. And late last night, Blueface's camp released a teaser clip from an upcoming sit-down interview. In it, his face is serious, his voice low. He says, "I tried to handle it privately. Now I'm done protecting people." The clip cuts there. Protecting who? From what? If he reveals documented proof that evaluations were postponed, this narrative explodes in an entirely new direction. If he exposes private conversations about ignoring medical advice, it becomes more than gossip, it becomes public judgment. But there's another layer nobody's talking about. A source close to Chrisean claims she's terrified of labels. Terrified that once Junior is publicly described as having a disability, he'll forever be reduced to it online. That fear, according to the insider, is why she resists acknowledging anything beyond he's just growing differently. And here's the final bombshell: the alleged guardian's signature mystery. Internet detectives now believe the blurred name might belong to a family member stepping in temporarily to ensure therapy appointments move forward. If true, that means someone close to her decided intervention couldn't wait. Imagine finding out help was scheduled behind your back. Imagine. It's a betrayal. Because if that detail is confirmed, this isn't just about medical delays anymore. It's about control. About who gets to decide what's best for Junior. And just minutes ago, Chrisean posted a black screen with white text. "Stop playing with my motherhood." No comments enabled, no explanation. Silence again. The world is waiting for that next appointment. Waiting for Blueface's full interview. Waiting to see whether therapy begins quietly, or it becomes another public war. But here's what makes this situation so volatile. Every leak, every voice memo, every cryptic caption feels like it's building towards something irreversible. Will she finally accept intervention and silence critics with action? Or will the next reveal ignite the most explosive confrontation yet? Because right now, this isn't just trending drama. It's a countdown. If you think this story is over, you're not paying attention. What's happening right now isn't just celebrity gossip, it's unfolding in real time. Every hour there's a new leak, a new voice memo, a new cryptic post that shifts the entire narrative. One interview drop, one confirmed document. One public confrontation, and everything we think we know could flip overnight. So I need you to tell me, where do you stand? Is this a mother protecting her child from a ruthless internet? Or is this denial that could cost precious time? Do you believe the leaked messages? Do you think that signature mystery means someone stepped in behind the scenes? And what do you think Blueface is about to reveal? Don't stay silent. Drop your thoughts in the comments right now, because this conversation is bigger than just headlines. And your voice matters in the storm. If you want every update the second it breaks, every alleged receipt analyzed, every explosive interview dissected frame by frame, you need to hit like and subscribe immediately. The next development could land at any moment. And trust me, you do not want to be the last one finding out. Turn on notifications. Stay locked in, because when the next bombshell drops, and it will, we're going to unpack it together. This story is still unfolding, and you're either ahead of it or chasing it. Ahead of it or chasing it.